I've done a couple things without recording, some of which didn't feel intrinsically necessary. I've gone through, pulled out the parts in the dash, labeled pretty much all of it. I don't remember if I had mentioned this, but the Jaguar that this is going to go into doesn't have any heating or cooling system. So I'm going to need to get in there and get that unit, which I believe is the heater. Well, probably start with that. One of the other things that I worked on while you were away is I got the headlights off and just a little bit more wire management and labeling. Nothing really too serious or under the front of the hood. I just want to make some space, get the wires out of here before we start pulling the motor, which hopefully will be very soon. Let's see how this is all assembled here. Where are we going here? Oh, there's the airbag. I was afraid about cutting that after I took this all out. I'm reasonably confident this is the heating unit. Labeled. Something I do not have is anti-tamper torch heads. I have no idea what this is. It's got a lot of wires going to it, so it might be fun. One part out. Let's see. Well, it looks like some of this here. Looks like some of the unit here is coming through the firewall. This might be a case. I probably can't do too much until I get the engine out and be able to see more about what's going on from the other side here. It looks like that's connected to the battery pack, and this cable goes down around to the actual pack here again. So it looks like that's what the inverter is taking for the 12 volt power supply. So let's pop that off. And it looks like we're back on 13 millimeter. Looks like for the 12 volt in, positive 12, back to 10 millimeter. I guess I'd stop being so lazy and actually pull the battery as well. Oh, what's life without a little danger? Yeah. almost free. Ground's almost free. Go ahead and pull that mount. Because I am a notorious loser of screws and nuts. The reason why I'm being a little bit extra careful with these is because I know for a fact I'll need those screws later. Some of the other ones I pulled I may not. Pull line, starter. Let's see. Alright. So I'm thinking it's about time to actually start pulling the motor from the gearbox and the motor mounts. If there's anything I'm missing, probably that guy. So just kind of working my way to get this battery connector out. Most of it's pretty basic, so I didn't really record 100%, but this connector, which is coming off here on that battery pack, looks like there's just a little lever here. You pop back with a flathead, and that'll fit it, pop out. Alright, I'm just kind of working my way through that 12-volt system. Oh, most of this guy's just plugged in here. Back down to 10. is connected. So if I'm guessing right, I'm going to assume that this big wire here is doing a lot of the 12-volt power inside of the firewall. This guy's probably going to be a little bit of a fight. So at this stage, this relay box is off, fuse box is off, connector's off. These guys are pretty much all labeled. Looks like I might have another stud right down in there behind this connector. Be a real bummer if I have to cut that. I'm especially going to want this guy coming off the same bus. Not sure how much of this is ABS driven, but that looks like the master cylinder on the brake, so I'm going to try to salvage that just in case I need it. So this guy looks like you just pull out nice and easy. Nice. I like when they make them easy. These guys a little less so. I'm not entirely sure where to start with this. All kind of blends together from what I'm seeing. So I'm just going to loosen up the motor mounts. First one's right here. Second one's just over on the other side under the battery pack. And just kind of see what I find. One of the things that I'm saying is how it looks like some of the motor suspension and the power steering. When you're looking from under the car, it all kind of molds together, so I'm just going to start with loosening the mount so I can see what I can and can't move. So in this case, those motor mounts too are 16 millimeter. All right. Looks like that big connector off the battery pack is connected to the motor. To the top is battery. Carefully, top right next. Alright. Show them the label. There's a top steering down there. The car might be a little hard to see from here. I need to remove the drive shaft. So what we're seeing here, I can back out so you can actually see where we're at. So that's the passenger tire over there. Looks like the drive shaft on that side is just mounted with 2 screws here and here and locked in. Little C-clamp or something along those lines. The driver's side, however, that is looking quite a bit different. I'm not really sure how to approach this at the moment. I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to be able to pop this side of the drive shaft out. And since these are connected, I might be able to, if I drop both tires, slam this guy through and knock the driver's side of the drive shaft out of this little gearbox here. I hope. And it's probably going to get a little bit messy. Alright, so trying to get the drive off. So where we're at, we pulled the tire. We have a cotter pin locking this lock nut right there. And then a 32 millimeter nut. And if you're wondering if that got disassembled already, you're incorrect. And that definitely did not happen. So, easy peasy. Now I have some help. Yay!
Clear it up. Alright, so first attempt, let's turn it all the way driver's side. Alright, that's good.
I got more space.
No, I like that right there.
Alright.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be close. No, it's bottoming out.
Still not.
No, not enough. You get pretty close though, but
I'll wing on it with a mallet.
yeah.
We could crank it all the way over tight.
I'm thinking kinda release the steering rack so we can turn this even further. But we might have to drop the lower control arm, which will release all this tension.
Yeah.
And then we have to put shit back together to roll the car around. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can make it. Well, see if we can get that extra little bit if I just crank it as far as possible.
Okay.
Worst case, might just get lucky.
Yeah. Now it's coming right back.
I could hop down there and hold it.
Let's see. Pry bar might. I mean, that's a lot. It's fucking long. I don't know if we'll get far enough. But let's pull this nut and see if we can get there. Nice.
Whee! Want to bring it back?
Sometimes. These are Preston's. Persuader. Pushed out a stud. Whoops.
Not good at whack-a-mole, huh?
Apparently not. I just don't think we're gonna have enough.
No, we're probably have to do it the right way.
God damn it.
Gosh dang it! Alright.
Push that stud right out first one. Most people can't do that. That's...
Alright.
What's that? Oh, I can't get my finger back there. It's fine. You only need 4.
Yeah. Hey, safety factors, right? Like, it should be 2 times. We should be able to at least pop out 1.5 more. It should be safe.
There's a couple of cheap cars that only use 3, so I'm not worried about it.
It's for weight reduction on speed.
Yeah. Yeah. Fudge. We're either gonna have to release this to move this out of the way, cut it, because I think, well, if we pull that whole mounting thing off the back on the other side of the shaft,
Drop these 2 bolts.
it's gonna release all this.
Oh, right, yeah.
I mean, either way, we're gonna release all that tension, top or bottom. But if we get rid of that like that race bracket. I don't know what you want to call it. We might be able to, because we're rotating this part of the shaft like this.
Whoa, slow down. Context, the reason why we're doing this, we're trying to get off the motor mount and the final drive. So right through there, let's see if I can get a better angle. Right through there, that plate is retaining the drive on the passenger side or right side of the vehicle. The bottom one came out pretty easy, but the problem is that top one, we don't have a good vantage to actually pry on it from any angle. Let's see if we can get that from here. Didn't record any of that.
Oh, really?
So coming in, we were able to get both those screws out just from here. The bottom screw again, really easy to do from the bottom, but that guy, you can't really access good from the top or the bottom. So easiest way, just pull the tire and put on, what's that? About 16 inches of an extension, and you can access it pretty well. So while being down there too, I'll be able to see it from here. What you can kind of see is a bit of a drain plug on the gearbox. So before taking this apart, we're going to go ahead and drain that oil, if any's in there, and just make less of a mess. Well, before we start getting real invasive with that guy, you can kind of see, went ahead, remove that drain plug from the gearbox, just to try to mitigate some of the mess later, and just get the oil cleaned up while we're at it. Looking around up here, so currently removing the drive shaft still. I'll hop over there in a bit, but right now just cut all the clips for the battery connector, the HVAC, and the communication cable. Looks like there's some rubber grommets. Let's see. Down here. So we're looking at removing the drive. It's right under there. So we got those 4 bolts already removed. Now we're going around and basically just dropping the entire gearbox on the drive from the engine, or motor, sorry, and working from there. Whee! Creepers over there. Getting a back workout today. Looks like we're gonna have to remove that in order to get the gearbox off. How do you want to go about this?
So I got the bolt off for the lower control arm connecting to the steering knuckle, but I have to release it. It's a press stud. So I can either just smack the lower control arm and release it. I don't know how much tension's in here, how much this is going to drop, but it doesn't feel like it's too much.
Yeah.
Definitely stay clear of it. Yeah. It might be. It's moving a lot. There we go.
Need a hand there?
God, it's so loud in that wheel well.
You want some hearing aids? Pry bar won't do it?
I can't really. Maybe I can get it from this side. Oh, it's going.
Hitting on something.
It looks as though we've put it back on.
Nice!
The hell?
Oh, I see what happened. All right, watch your noodle. Whoops. That one's on me, guys. I got under the wrong part.
There we go.
Alright.
Take her up. It's not the correct way to do this for viewers out there.
Don't try this at home, kids.
This is how you break a rotor.
Kill yourself. Good thing is, though, the brakes don't have to really work anymore.
True.
Watching.
No, it's not moving.
Now. As long as it's not coming off the safety stand.
It looks like we're coming out on the safety stand.
Nice.
Okay.
Ah.
Are you getting it?
Where'd you go?
Are you winning?
Eat the tiger's milk.
I might be able to. Let me try this.
Careful, remember, we're off the safety
Yeah,
stand.
that's true.
Let's not add ourselves to the Darwin Awards for this year. Set it down real quick and
Yeah.
think about this.
Well, there's no tension on it.
What the fuck's it on?
That safety stand is just sketchy, man.
Okay. I think it was funny when you look down here, it looks like someone took this off-roading. Like you hit spots.
Yes.
What do you think? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we got about, it's almost out.
Okay.
Got about 3/4 of an inch off of it.
Nice.
Still moving. Oops. Why is it smoking?
Yeah, what the hell? I was wondering about that. Just smell it. Let me see that real quick.
It's, I mean, like if you look there, it's
Close. Oh yeah. They're right there.
that's the benefit of always skipping leg day. If you need a chair, I can put the jack up for you. Let's think about this for a sec.
No, no thanky. Only do.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so we got a lot of it out. So this might be a case where now if we get the jack under it, bring the rotor up, and probably get that last little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. One more. Now you still have to stand a little bit. So it looks like a, it looks like fucking free. Yeah. Here. It's like it's coming out with an angle now.
Yeah, just staying clear. I'm gonna lift it a little more.
I think we'll nudge that down. Keep in mind, it's off the stand.
Like fully off the stand?
Yeah, so if you come around here, it's coming off.
No, that's the same as it was.
Really? Yeah. Alright.
Alright, just staying clear.
Okay. Not my mallet.
Alright, now it's probably off. Here.
Should be in there pretty tight now.
Alright, try and give it a smack.
So I guess when using the correct option doesn't work, you can use a cutoff wheel, a reciprocating saw, and a sawzall to go ahead and cut both sides of the drive. Alright, moment of truth. Got craned up, cranes up. No. Nice. Alright, we go. That side's on. 60? No, it's 14. No, it's 60. Okay. Oh, just. Okay. That's good. Okay, we'll try later. No, it's okay. We're still going to slow. Like still holding it back. Rotating over something. Yeah, still holding it back there. Looks like still kind of sticking to the other mount that the gearbox was on. Get that up. It's not stuck to one, is it? I think so. I mean, like that mount has stuff, but I'm not seeing that. I think we're trying to find it good. There's a little bit. It's a fire back. Oh, yeah, still stuck on there. Yeah. Stop. Is it face? Yes. Don't move shit. Okay. Huh. This is probably. Got it? Oh, there's still a hole in the top. Oh, there is? There you go. I was like, that's not really that much. Yeah, just one left. Right there? Yeah. Yeah. All right, my draw set down a little bit. Okay. Alright, so let's get that top one. Alright, got through. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to come forward a little bit.
Brakes off, so it should be able to Let's make sure there's no wires back there that are.
Get that.
Yeah, I should be able to pull through.
Come on.
That's take some of the tension off. Just like that. Getting put away. Before we set this down, I'm going to go through and remove those casings for the gearbox here and around the back with a 16mm bit.
A swivel head.
Swivel? Yeah. So it looks like that, this piece here, was the one that was poked through there. I went ahead and just pulled off the tubes, just a couple radial glands, and it was real easy.